suitable for educational use. However, again, at that point in the process, they did provide sufficient reasoning for that in the eyes of the review committee, and we hoped upon the amended application review to see what progress had been made up to that point. But at that point that we received the amended materials, and there was that much more time for the applicant to engage in the facilities planning process, continue building local relationships, hopefully provide us with some detailed insight on their progress up to that point. I want to just show the two changes that we detected in the application that were tracked.
All right, so we're just leaving the Clarksville, Montgomery County School System, Tennessee Public Charter School Commission regarding American Classical Academy Montgomery Charter School appeal and public hearing. So ultimately, I stopped by today because this was a conversation about charter schools in Tennessee and Clarksville area, which is the area that I do serve as far as my community relations and business development outsourcing and advising work. And one just to capture, this is the appeal process now. And I think it's very important, especially respectfully as the school system goes through its changes, whatever it looks like, that we are aware of public schools, private schools, public charter schools, and these are things that are new to me, especially when it comes to education and workforce development and getting people employed. And so some of the bigger takeaways that I took, outside of just the opening statements from Clarksville, Montgomery County School System and American Classical Academy in Montgomery, was, state proficiency. These are things that we as community residents, leaders, neighborhood leaders have to be aware of. State proficiency and what that looks like, especially when it comes to developing a charter school. Health and safety plans. How detailed are your health and safety plans? When it comes to professional development, your professional development plans, does it meet the expectations of the school commission? Very important as well. And some of the things that I took out of the conversation that were stated was, wonder is the beginning. And this is regarding to the focusing on the school children. Got to make sure kids are wondering, and if they are wondering, be okay and aware that learning is a challenge, but challenges are good as far as you getting better, and it's okay to go through a challenge. It's okay to go through those experiences, and you get a chance to know yourself. These are just things that were made statements of. You must be able to, when it came to the charter schools perspective of why to do a charter school, you must be able to read, write, speak, calculate, and reason. These are things that the charter school was pushing. You also want learned and virtuous teachers and staff, and also to be aware that parents are the primary educators. Again, I'm not here saying what's right or wrong. These are the type of conversations that were going on behind the scene that I was not aware of. I need to be aware of. Also, there was also concern respectfully out-of-state bodies, if you will, or institutions or brands coming in, not really knowing the area, and maybe not having faith in the teachers and where they are. I think that's a very good conversation as well when it comes to charter schools. Is one saying that the teachers are not doing their job, as I know that everyone is working hard or should be working hard, and that's something I thought. And then also, children are falling through the cracks and need something different. So these are some of the perspectives that people are saying. Also, I want to see, there was some diversity going on in there too. There was also, and again, I'm focusing on the urban aspect of it, the diverse side of it, respectfully, in the school system, right or wrong, there have been conversations about more African, let's say minority for one, but more African diaspora conversation, what that looks like. And those were some of the community comments, other than slavery and I think it was fighting in the American Revolution, something of that nature. But those are some of the concerns that I feel that would be some of what your diverse families would talk about. Where is that balance? Is there more needed? And I have heard comments regarding, what is being taught as far as minority history or African diaspora history, if you will be more geared toward painting a picture of supremacy or oppression compared to more education and learning and growing. So again, it's a very fine line. That's why I wanted to stop by today and also just thank and pray and stand in agreement on our decision makers and those in the appointed positions on the commission board, because you're in public office, you're serving compared to being in the private sector or being a private citizen. So I just definitely want to stand in agreement for those individuals. There's a lot going on, a lot to consider. I don't want to be in those positions, but at the same time, this is what that process looks like. So make sure you stay engaged. The bottom line, as far as education goes, because it goes right into workforce development, and it also goes into employment and making sure that there's a sustainable quality of life going on as well. So things to consider. And a huge shout out to the Clarksville Montgomery County School System for hosting this meeting. Thanks so much. Wishing you guys well. Peace.